This timeline marks the present. For events finished before now, we use the past simple. The formula is straightforward. Take a base verb like work and add ed. English keeps this identical for every subject. I worked, she worked, they worked. Internalizing this simple suffix allows you to construct the majority of past tense sentences in English. But English verbs often break their own rules. While regular verbs smoothly take that ed ending, irregular verbs transform completely. Go becomes went. Eat becomes ate. There is no spelling pattern to uncover here. Words like see turning into saw or have into had must be memorized individually. The most effective way to remember these is to group them by your daily routine. Think about your morning in sequence. You woke up. You took a shower. You ate breakfast. You went to work. Because these verbs describe the most common actions in our lives, prioritizing them helps you speak naturally in almost any daily conversation. This formula shows what happens when we need to say something didn't happen. We introduce the helper verb did. To form a negative statement, you use the subject, followed by didn't, and then your base verb. A common mistake is to say, I didn't worked, using the past tense twice in the same sentence. You must remove the ed. Once did enters the sentence, it carries the past tense itself, which forces the main verb back to its original base form. Let's try this. Look at the phrase, she went to school. How would you give went reverts back to its base form? She didn't go to school. In the question, did moves to the front, and the base verb remains. Did she go to school? Mastering this specific reversion from the past form back to the base verb is what separates fluent speakers from beginners. While the spelling of ed is consistent, its pronunciation changes based on the final sound of the base verb. It splits into 3 distinct sounds: a hard T, a soft D, and an id syllable. If the base verb ends in a voiceless sound, like the sh in wash, the ending sounds like a T, washed. If it ends in a voiced sound, like the y in play, it takes a soft D, played. You only add a completely new syllable when the base verb ends in a T or a D. Want becomes wanted. End becomes ended. Applying these phonetic rules removes the mechanical sound from your speech and helps you speak with a native-like rhythm. This journal entry shows how all these rules work together in context. You can see the regular ed endings, the irregular transformations, and the did helper verbs used in sequence. We use these structures every day to describe simple actions, such as reading a book in bed before going to sleep last night. This framework condenses everything we covered: the basic ed rule, common irregular verbs, the did flip, and the 3 pronunciation sounds. Take a screenshot of this grid. Use it to practice shadowing your daily routine out loud until these structures become habit. Mastering the past simple moves you beyond abstract grammar and allows you to clearly explain exactly what you did yesterday, last week, or 5 years ago to anyone you meet.